Set in 1603, Ghost of Yōtei follows Atsu, a female warrior seeking revenge against the Yōtei Six, a group of masked outlaws responsible for her family's murder. The game offers a non-linear campaign, allowing players to choose the order in which they confront each target. Set in the region of Izo, the open-world environment features diverse biomes, including snowy forests and tundras. Players can engage in activities such as bounty hunting and building campsites, enhancing the immersive experience. The game introduces new weapons like the Odachi, Kusarigama, Tanegashima, and dual katanas, expanding the combat system. Developed by Sucker Punch Productions, Ghost of Yōtei is a standalone sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, offering a fresh narrative while retaining the series' core elements.
Lost in the hunt.
Marvel's Blade is an upcoming single-player, third-person action game developed by Arcane Lion in collaboration with Marvel Games. Players will assume the role of Eric Brooks, also known as Blade, a half-human, half-vampire hybrid navigating the dark underworld of Paris. The game promises a mature narrative focusing on Blade's internal conflict and his mission to protect humanity from supernatural threats. While specific gameplay details are limited, the development team aims to deliver an immersive experience, leveraging Arcane's expertise in crafting atmospheric worlds.
Relax, man. I don't bite. Lock up tight now. Night's just getting started.
Industria 2 is a narrative-driven first-person shooter that continues the story of Nora, a woman trapped in a parallel dimension dominated by a malevolent artificial intelligence known as Atlas. Set 2 years after the events of the original game, Nora finds herself isolated in a desolate, machine-built world, striving to return to her home in 1989 East Berlin. The game emphasizes immersive gameplay through physics-based interactions, a crafting system, and a diegetic inventory that integrates seamlessly with the environment. Players can upgrade 5 distinct weapons with various attachments, such as silencers and extended magazines, to combat the hostile robotic entities that inhabit the world. Exodus is an ambitious 8AA sci-fi action-adventure RPG developed by Archetype Entertainment, a studio formed by former BioWare veterans, including James Olin, known for his work on Baldur's Gate and Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. The game introduces players to a richly detailed universe where humanity has fled a dying Earth to seek refuge in a hostile galaxy. Players assume the role of the Traveler, humanity's last hope, tasked with stealing alien technology from powerful beings known as the Celestials. A unique gameplay mechanic involves time dilation, where days spent on missions translate to decades back home, leading to profound consequences on relationships and civilization over generations.
This place is forbidden. The price is death.
That's what it means to be a traveler.
Doom: The Dark Ages is a prequel to the modern Doom series, developed by ID Software. Set in a dark, techno-medieval world, the game follows the Doomslayer as he battles demonic forces threatening the realm of Argent de Nur. Unlike its predecessors, this installment emphasizes melee combat. introducing a parry system that allows players to deflect attacks and counter with devastating blows. New weapons, such as the Bone Crusher and the Shield Saw, enhance close-quarters combat. Players can also pilot a colossal mech named Atlan and ride a dragon called Sarat, adding variety to the gameplay. Where Winds Meet is an open-world action RPG developed by Everstone Studio, set during the Northern Song Dynasty in ancient China. Players assume the role of a wandering swordsman, exploring a vast world filled with historical landmarks, diverse biomes, and dynamic weather systems. The game offers a rich narrative experience with over 100 hours of content, including main quests, side missions, and various activities like martial arts duels, horseback riding, and sailing. Combat is inspired by traditional Chinese martial arts, allowing players to master different fighting styles and weapons. Star Wars Zero Company is a single-player, turn-based tactics game developed by BitReactor in collaboration with Respawn Entertainment and Lucasfilm Games. Set during the twilight of the Clone Wars, players assume the role of Hawks, a former Republic officer leading Zero Company, a diverse squad of operatives including Mandalorians, clone troopers, astromechs, and Jedi. The game emphasizes strategic combat, squad customization, and narrative choices that impact the story's progression. Between missions, players can develop their base of operations and gather intelligence through a network of informants. The game's design draws inspiration from titles like XCOM, aiming to deliver a cinematic and immersive Star Wars experience.
Good old-fashioned sabotage. These aren't the heroes they tell stories about. They're professionals. Setting aside their differences to take on the impossible.
Project Century is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Ryuga Gotoku Studio, known for the Yakuza and Like a Dragon series. Announced during the Game Awards 2024, the game is set in 1915 Japan and features a protagonist navigating the complexities of early 20th century society. While specific gameplay details are limited, the game is expected to incorporate elements of open-world exploration, dynamic combat, and a narrative-driven experience characteristic of the studio's previous titles. The development team has emphasized that fan speculations about the game's connections to existing franchises are inaccurate, indicating a fresh and original storyline. Vindictus Defying Fate is an upcoming action RPG developed by Nexon, set in the same universe as the original Vindictus MMORPG. The game offers a fast-paced, skill-based combat system where every action counts. Players can master perfect dodges, powerful counters, and heavy-hitting strikes to experience unparalleled combat. Each character possesses unique skills and diverse command inputs, delivering a stylish and fascinating action style. The game features meticulously designed 3D dungeons and beautifully varied landscapes, allowing players to showcase their personality with stunning character costumes and expressive gestures. Cronos. The New Dawn is a brutal third-person survival horror game developed by Bloober Team. Set in a grim world where Eastern European brutalism meets retro-futurist technology, players assume the role of a traveler tasked with scouring the wastelands of the future in search of time rifts that transport them to 1980s-era Poland. The game features a unique mechanic where defeated enemies must be burned before they merge into more powerful forms. Players will experience a gripping story that straddles the line between past and future, witnessing a world in the throes of the change, a cataclysmic event that forever altered humanity. Phantom Blade Zero is an upcoming action role-playing game developed and published by S-Game. Set in a dark, steampunk-inspired world, players assume the role of Soul, an elite assassin of the Order, who embarks on a mission to uncover the truth behind the murder of its patriarch. The game features fast-paced, visceral melee combat, semi-open world exploration, and in-game cinematics. Developed using Unreal Engine 5, Phantom Blade Zero offers a cinematic aesthetic, drawing comparisons to titles like Sekiro and Wolong: Fallen Dynasty. Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like action role-playing game developed by LeanZ and published by 505 Games. Set in the war-torn and plagued lands of Shu during the late Ming Dynasty, players control Bai Wuchang, a female pirate afflicted with amnesia and a mysterious illness known as the Feathering Disease. The game features a rich storyline, dynamic combat system, and breathtaking visuals, offering an unforgettable adventure through lands veiled in chaos and death. Players can wield 25 unique weapons and 40 different spells, each offering distinct combat styles.
Who dares to question my will, standing in the way of my redemption?
Onimusha Way of the Sword is an upcoming action game developed and published by Capcom. Set in the historic Japanese capital of Edo-era Kyoto, now twisted by malevolent clouds of malice, players will battle against monstrosities from the underworld known as Genma in a tale of dark fantasy. The protagonist, a samurai wielding the Oni Gauntlet, a mystical artifact granting the power to slay Genma, embarks on a journey through blood-soaked battlefields of intense swordplay action. The game features a fully 3D environment, moving away from the fixed camera angles of previous entries, and emphasizes satisfying sword-fighting action with environmental interactions. MindsEye is an upcoming single-player dystopian action game developed by Build a Rocket Boy and published by IO Interactive. Set in the futuristic desert metropolis of Red Rock City, the game follows Jacob Diaz, a former soldier fitted with a mysterious neural implant called the MindsEye. Haunted by fragmented memories of a covert mission, Jacob seeks to uncover the truth behind the implant while navigating a world dominated by advanced technology and corporate ambition. The game offers intense combat using an array of advanced weaponry in missions on foot, behind the wheel, and in the air. With best-in-class cinematics and a thought-provoking story, MindsEye explores the collision of technology and ambition.
They must be responsible. mercs are leaving. I'm going after them. Any luck on the coordinates for that other hacker?
They're still working on it. Troll, find me that location. Now!
The Blood of DawnWalker is an upcoming dark fantasy action role-playing game developed by Rebel Wolves and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. Set in an alternate 14th century Europe, the game follows Cohen, a human-vampire hybrid known as a Dawnwalker, who must navigate a world where feudal lords have been overthrown by powerful vampires. The game features a narrative sandbox structure, allowing players to make choices that significantly impact the story and world. Players will have 30 in-game days and nights to complete their objectives, with the freedom to approach quests and challenges in various ways.
How? I am life. I am death. I am everything.
Borderlands 4 is the next installment in the popular looter-shooter franchise developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K Games. Set on the new planet Kairos, players will take on the role of one of 4 new Vault Hunters in a fight against the tyrannical Timekeeper and his army of synthetic followers known as the Order. The game introduces a seamless world without loading screens, allowing for uninterrupted exploration. New movement mechanics such as double jumping, gliding, and fixed-point grappling have been added to enhance traversal. The traditional minimap has been replaced with a compass bar to better suit the game's vertical environments.
Be advised, a citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Save Birmingham is an upcoming open-world survival game developed by Ocean Drive Studio. Set in 14th century England during a deadly plague, players awaken from a deep slumber to find the world overrun by zombies. The game emphasizes physics-based mechanics, requiring players to think strategically to survive. Players can stack furniture to barricade doors, leap over low fences to trip up undead foes, and lop off limbs to reduce the undead to angry, wriggling torsos. The game aims to provide a realistic and immersive survival experience. Silent Hill F is an upcoming survival horror game developed by Neobards Entertainment and published by Konami Digital Entertainment. Set in 1960s Japan, the game follows Hinako Shimizu, a high school student navigating the fog-consumed town of Ebisugaoka. The story explores themes of psychological horror, with Hinako confronting grotesque monsters and complex puzzles to survive. The game is written by Ryukishi07, known for his work on the visual novel Higurashi When They Cry, and features music composed by Akira Yamaoka. Silent Hill F aims to blend the series' traditional horror elements with a haunting Japanese setting.
気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間もう尽きかけている。
Exiledge is a high-speed third-person shooter developed by Enigmatrix, part of Sony's PlayStation China Hero project. Set in a post-apocalyptic world dominated by ocean and colossal structures, players assume the role of Alter, a tower diver with a mysterious past. The The game combines third-person shooting with hack-and-slash mechanics, offering dynamic combat alongside the enigmatic character Zora. Players will engage in colorful battles and epic boss fights while uncovering the secrets of the universe and seeking to save the world from an eternal cycle. Exiledge utilizes Unreal Engine to deliver stunning visuals and a unique narrative experience.
协议执行。
Spine. This Is Gun Fu is a cinematic action-adventure game developed by Neki. Set in a dystopian cyberpunk future, players follow Redline, a rebellious street artist equipped with a sentient combat implant named Spine. Together, they challenge an oppressive AI regime in a quest to rescue Redline's captured brother. The game features a fusion of cinematic gunplay and beat-em-up combat, allowing players to perform stylish combos and utilize the environment for creative takedowns. Spine's gameplay is designed to emulate the feel of an action blockbuster, with dynamic camera angles and fluid animations powered by Unreal Engine 5.
I never asked for this.